So we're in Clovis, California. We just finished installing a Bradford White 50-gallon natural gas water heater. Starting at the top, see, you had copper stubbed out, so, and we did see that the main is copper. So you have rolled copper underneath. House is about, gosh, I don't know how old the house is. Probably the third water heater. Anyways, copper stubbed out, and the old valve was soldered on, and it didn't shut off all the way. So cut the copper, give you a Pro Press adapter on there, and then a Watts 3/4 inch full port quarter turn ball valve, so quarter turn on, quarter turn off. Brass nipple, Falcon stainless steel connector down to a brass extension. And then on this side, just cut the copper. It was the old style copper flexible connectors. They solder one side on, and then the other side is a mechanical joint. So we just cut that off, put an adapter on. That way, future service, if you need to change a supply line, you can do that just with a wrench here and a wrench there. And of course, Falcon stainless steel connector. These are the largest in the industry, full 3/4 inch inside diameter. They're the largest, they're the most expensive, and that's what we use. Anyway, so brass extension there. We file that down, just gives it a nice flat seat for this gasket that sits in here. Put a new vent pipe in. The old one didn't quite line up. It was kind of at an angle, so a brand new adjustable 90, another adjustable 90, and a little piece of pipe in between. And that's your existing vent. It looks like there was a 4-inch vent run down. I'm assuming it's because it's 4-inch, possibly oval, in an exterior wall. This is a 2-story home. We used to do that. It's about a 3-inch wide by 8, 10, 12, something like 12-inch oval. And then it's got fire blocking, goes all the way up to the second floor. So I'm assuming that's why it's 4-inch round coming out. And then that's an upside down 4x3 reducer. And then your vents. So the vent's new, draft diverter's new. This is a temperature and pressure relief valve. So this little guy flipped off. You have too much pressure under temperature, this will pop off and it will drain. The drain line is located right at the front of the garage on the side wall, and so a little copper piece stubbed out and pointed down. So any trouble with that line dripping, running, whatever, then you know something's going on with this device here. Little brass nipple, Falcon stainless steel connector down to, this was your old copper, but it was pointing back at an angle to the back of the water heater because the old relief line was back in the back over there. So we just cut it, Pro Press fitting, little piece of copper, Pro Press adapter, Falcon stainless steel connector. And so that's all tied in up top. You did have adjustable straps on here. They were located in the wrong position. It's supposed to be upper third and lower third, so the you can see back there the little white, not painted area, unpainted area. So it was just up too high. It was up about here. So bottom third, which means within the first 19 inches. And then of course up here between 38 and 57, the unit's 57 inches tall. So upper third, lower third, adjustable straps, brand new. Down here, brand new gas valve and a brand new gas connector coming over to the unit. Down here we've got the controller set to hot 120. So in a perfect world, hot would be 120 degrees. That's from the manufacturer. It might vary a degree up or down, but that's what we set it at for liability purpose. EPA says 120, everybody's safe. A130, B140, C150, very hot 160. At B140, third degree burns, 3 seconds, you go into the hospital. So that would be infants, elderly, with thin skin. Anybody has thin skin or easily offended. Try and not use these. We work on homes that have elderly that are they're hospice centers, and so we keep that temperature down about 110, and then no one gets scalded because it's it's a liability. But this is your home; you can do what you want. CDC says B140, and that's to if you stored this water and it wasn't. And it was at 120 and you went away on vacation and you weren't running water through it and flushing it out, you do have the chance of bacteria growing in that has been linked to Legionnaire's disease. So that's a fun fact. But if you're home, pretty much, and you're running all the time, great. Typically, you're gonna do once a year. You're gonna drain and flush this if you'd like. If not, just leave it in place. It'll be fine. Anyways, everything here looks good. Outside of that, this installation is done.